introduction. Yeah, I might have to leave if my phone vibrates. It's not about Pokemon though. It's probably something very important from my mother about Pokemon. I gotta go. I lost my job earlier this year. That was pretty lame. I mean, like, I didn't like lose it. Like, I know where it is. Like, I just don't know who's doing it now. It's where I left it though. Yeah, my boss, she was like, "Oh, we're gonna go in a different direction." I'm like, yeah, me too. I'm gonna stop paying my rent and see how long until the police get involved. See how many days until my shit is in a pile in the middle of West Monument Street, which is where I live. Yeah, I lost my job. It was pretty lame. I went home. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning. I'd just been fired. Actually, technically, I was allowed to resign by force. You know, that's the best way to be allowed to do something, is like force it on me. So I went home. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning. What are you gonna do? You fucking start drinking. That's what you do when you lose your job. By 11 o'clock, I had smoked some weed. By 12, I had masturbated to some filthy pornography. You gotta keep your same schedule when you're unemployed. It's very important. You gotta stick to your same schedule. I lost my job, and it was weird. It was the same day that gorilla video went online. Remember the kid who fell into the gorilla habitation? And that was like a big perspective shift. I was like, man, I'm sitting here complaining about my job. Think about what that kid went through. Think about his family and what they went through. Think about that gorilla. Think about what that gorilla went through. And all I could think was, man, what if they filled that gorilla position at the zoo yet? I could totally do that. I'll do it for less. Would you pay in bananas? I'll do it for plantains. Tiny bananas. I'll do it for tiny bananas. Can you tell how white I am just by looking at me? Like, I don't mean like, can you tell, like, can I dance? I mean, like, can you tell, like, the color of me? Like, do I look like I'm haunting this stage? Yeah, I'm so white, and I'm actually getting whiter all the time. Like, I actually have that Michael Jackson disease. Not the one that turned his nose into a vagina. Not that one. Not the one where he would, like, randomly turn into a panther. He, like, turned into sand in that one video. I'm like, what is wrong with you, Michael? We all know you have problems. You just turned to a robot one time. What the fuck? You know, so I'm getting whiter all the time. Like the other day I went in my closet, all of my sneakers, they turned into loafers. Fuck. Too white. Went to smoke some weed, it was all white wine. I'm like, no! I don't like white wine. Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine, this guy Daniel, he's Chinese. I have to point that out, it's important to the story. I don't just have like a weird need to separate my friends by race. Although I'm German, I'd be super good at that. I would be like really good at that. I mean, it would make for awkward dinner parties. Like, you can't dance with him. No mingling. He was telling me about how he's a reverse racist, which I don't blame him. Like anytime anything comes up in the news, his response is, fucking white people. I can't disagree, you're right, fucking us. I totally agree with you. And he was saying he's a reverse racist, which I know technically is the ideals of racism put on white people, but I like to think that reverse racism is like people who are super nice to people of other races. Like, you go to some backwater town and there's a bunch of like rednecks walking around, they're like, hey you, we don't like your kind around here. We love them! Like, hey you, why don't you go back to where you came from? You tell your parents they did a great job. Is that an angry mob? Wait, they have flaming torches? Oh wait, they're using those flaming torches for a highly elaborate choreographed juggling routine for us. That's so nice. They must be reverse racists. It's the opposite of a pointy white hood. A black hood that swoops down in the middle. That's what they would wear. That's what reverse racists would wear. Speaking of racist, Donald Trump, if he was president, let's just play Let's Pretend. Let's pretend for a second. Let's go into November, and everybody's too stoned to go and vote, so Donald Trump is elected president. What is going to happen if he's elected president? Someone's going to fucking kill him. That's what's going to happen. Someone's going to fucking murder that guy. And then what's going to happen if fucking the president is assassinated? Everybody's going to lose their shit. That's what's going to happen. All those crazy gun nuts living in their fucking parents' basement talking about, you know, protecting the constitutional rights, they're all going to go ape shit, and they're going to fucking secede from the union, and there's going to be fucking martial law imposed on everybody, there's going to be fucking rations for food, and rations for oil, and rations for water, and then what's going to happen? fucking Skynet is gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. The machines will realize that humanity is fundamentally flawed and they will rise up to destroy us. And then what? It's gonna piss off the lizard people. That's what's gonna happen. The shape-shifting lizard people who've lived among us for centuries, slowly manipulating every facet of our lives. And it will begin the 100 Years' War of the robot people and the lizard men. And then what's gonna happen? Yeah, that's right. Cthulhu is gonna show up. That's right. Because he's been filling the ocean with his demon spawn, waiting for humanity to be at their weakest. He will rise up to destroy us. And who is gonna save us then? That's right. Jesus Christ is gonna save us. Resurrected on earth to protect us from the demons. But not Jesus of the New Testament. Jesus of the post-apocalyptic future. He's got a shaved head. He's got tattoos. He does kung fu. He's got an army of interracial, non-gender specific angels with samurai swords and machine guns. They all wear vegan leather coats because they don't eat meat. And it will begin a war of angels and demons so powerful that it will destroy everything. Oblivion. Because you voted for Donald Trump. Way to go. But I know that even in oblivion, eventually, in the infinite darkness of space, life will find a way. Life will start again. And it might take 100 trillion years, but there will be life again. There will be society again. And I just hope that in that distant world, in that distant future, that those people, whoever they are, I hope they like my social media. It's very important to me. I want them to go to Michael Furr Comedy for tour dates and merch. Thanks, guys. My name's Michael Furr. Good night.